everybody, my Buffalo buddies. This is Billy Sheehan, your bass player, and you're listening to me right here on Heard It on the X.
Hi, folks. Welcome back to Heard It on the X, the East Coast premier music talk show. Tommy Clufettos, who's on tour with Ozzy. He was pretty cool.
Yeah, he is, and we have some Ozzy stories in the music news. We'll get to that later, though.
He doesn't think he's young. Obviously, nobody thinks they're young if they're in the age. But,
yeah.
For a 31-year-old guy, like I say, Ted Nugent, Alice Cooper, Rob Zombie, John Five, Ozzy Osbourne. Pretty good.
Yeah, he's done a lot.
And he plays Regal Tip Sticks. Regal Tip's big endorser of the show and local company. A lot of people don't know that, but Regal Tip is a
right up
hometown
there
company.
in the Niagara Falls. We also had Dan Adair, drummer from Nickelback, on the show, who is another sponsor of
Regal Tip endorser. Yeah, awesome. I want to, before we go any farther, I want to welcome. Welcome. I want to say happy birthday.
I thought you were finally going to welcome me to the show today.
Welcome, Joshua.
Thanks.
To Bob Strasick.
Strasick.
And Bob is, of course, the infamous Bob and Sharon.
Yeah, he is 50% of what makes up our biggest fan duo, Bob and Sharon.
He's 50% of the fan base.
Yeah, he's 50% of that, that
of the dynamic duo that is Bob and Sharon.
They are reporters in the field. They let us know everything from Michael Bublé's wedding to when Bruce Springsteen is selling his car.
That's right.
They are our reporters in the field.
Yeah, they're great people, and happy birthday, Bob, and I hope you have a wonderful birthday and eat lots of cake, because that's what I do on birthdays.
And drink lots of ginger ale, Bob, because Bob loves ginger ale.
Does he? Well, that's great. We know a little bit more about Bob now. We got research people working on Bob, I see.
Yes.
I do want to remind everybody, too, about the Big Mackey giveaway. The PA system giveaway, May 14th at the Music Exchange. If you missed me talking about it earlier in the show, May 14th, you're going to come out to the Music Exchange. You're going to sign up for a class. Actually, you're going to sign up for the class earlier than May 14th because the slots are going really quick. Call 646-6240 or email me, rich@richesmusicexchange.com. You come out, you take a class. We're going to teach you how to run some PA stuff, a small system, a larger system. Shure is going to be there. TC Electronics is going to be there. Whether you are a musician, a young musician that's got to get into this, or whether you're somebody that's been playing for a while, or even a club owner, come out. We're going to show you some stuff about sound, make it easy to understand, get rid of all the questions that you might have. There's never a stupid question at something like this, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and you could win a PA system. May 14th at the Music Exchange.
And the doctor will be there, and you can guarantee the doctor will be up to something mischievous.
Oh, it's gonna be great. And like you say, Lana, Michael, Dylan Hunn's gonna be there. There's gonna be a great band. Even if you want to just come hear the great band, there's gonna be a great band there. So it'll be a lot of fun. What do you got music news-wise?
Music news-wise, David Byrne won a settlement this week that he was suing Charlie Crist. He was actually the Florida governor who pardoned Jim Morrison earlier this year. But he was being sued by David Byrne for his use of the Talking Heads song Road to Nowhere in one of his political ads. The song was a hit off their 1985 album Little Creatures. David Byrne did not like the use of the song in one of his political ads that he was using to attack his opponent, so he sued, and the terms of the settlement are not disclosed. But what I thought was really interesting is one of the things that was in the settlement was the governor had to put a YouTube video up apologizing to David Byrne, which is just weird.
That's weird.
That's just a weird
Is the
thing
governor a Republican?
I do not know.
Doesn't say Republican governor, Democratic governor?
No, I don't know.
I would assume that he probably is a Republican because I would assume that
because
David
Republicans love the Talking Heads.
No, I would just assume that David Byrne is a Democrat, and probably a very liberal Democrat at that, and he probably would be more offended at a Republican using his things than.
We were talking during the break too. Look at David Byrne. He
looks awful.
He's
he really looks awful.
There.
It's weird that there's a lot of outlets that use songs that don't seem that they don't feel that they should pay for them, and it just seems so weird because you're going to get caught.
Yeah,
like you're going to get caught, not getting permission.
Was it Reagan that used "Born in the USA"?
Reagan used "Born in the USA," and Springsteen took umbrage to that. Chrissy Hynde and the Pretenders, Rush Limbaugh was using her song without permission, and there must have been a deal made because he still uses it.
Yeah, and I think wasn't there something with the Tom Petty song "Won't Back Down"? I don't remember who was using it. I think it might have been.
I know Sniper 15 thinks Free Falling's the greatest song
He
ever.
just thinks the world of Tom Petty.
I don't know about a Tom Petty one, but I mean, it happens all the time.
I'm sure.
Well, think about political ads. There's so many of them, and you're probably a governor in Florida where you're going to air that in Florida. It's not a national commercial.
Yeah.
He probably thinks, well, I'm not going to get caught anyway. So.
And then someone.
It just seems like a dumb maneuver to me, doesn't it?
At least, I mean, I think it's dumb. I mean. Like
and you want to know the funny thing?
you
To
think you're
get
not
licensing for that song, well, I guess he's got to give permission, though, too, so maybe
Yeah.
that's part of it. But to get licensing for the song is probably like all of $75.
But he could have avoided it all and just asked.
Yeah.
And then if not, I'm sure there's another song that, could have been appropriate for the tune that he could have, been allowed to use.
Just think about it. Like in the next 10 years or something, they'll be using Metallica songs. They always want to use these older songs. It'll
What
be
do you
like,
think they're going to use? Like Enter Sandman?
that'd be great for a political ad.
Yeah, and then they just make the opponent look like, some
awesome.
evil person. And he just
What
creeping
is
in
the one
kids'
that they
rooms.
played during old school?
The Metallica song?
Master of Puppets? Is that the one?
Oh,
That would be great.
Yeah,
That's
that'd
a
actually
perfect
be a good
political
one.
ad song.
Let's see if anybody on the live chat's got some political tunes.
That would be great.
No one's got any yet, but throw some out there and we'll mention it. We were just talking about Ozzy. You were talking to Tommy Clufettos. Ozzy and Sharon apparently owe more than $1.7 million in back taxes to the IRS. The rocker...
Sharon!
Yeah. Sharon, did you pay the taxes? No, they reportedly owe over $700,000 from 2008 and over $1 million in 2009. They apparently just weren't paying their taxes. And the IRS is going to take their home. They are going to lose that
1.7 million?
beautiful home that was on the Osbournes.
1.7 million?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll pay it. Don't worry about it.
I don't know.
They've got 1.7.
Oh, but their daughter also owes the government money, but it's only $34,000.
It runs in the family.
Yeah.
I wonder though, and we're reporting this story, but there's always two sides to stories, and I wonder. I'm sure that they have dual citizenship in England and here. I'm sure it's more financially beneficial for them to be in America.
Yeah.
Because you just tax to death in England.
I heard they have taxes on tea there.
They got taxes on everything.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, it's a very expensive place to live tax wise. So.
On the live chat, someone said, keeping with the Ozzy theme, War Pigs from Sabbath.
Ooh, that would be a really great
That
political
would be a
one.
really good one. I'm going to make an ad.
Nobody would vote for that.
I know.
person.
I'm going to
It'd
make
be
an
great.
ad about you
We
for
should.
War Pigs. Soundgarden set their official tour dates for their reunion tour. The closest they'll be to Buffalo is they'll be in Toronto on July 2nd at the Molson Canadian Amphitheater. So far, there's only 4 dates. There's going to be more coming. They're in Philadelphia, July 13th, Denver, July 18th, and LA, July 22nd. But the original members of Soundgarden, including Chris Cornell, Matt Cameron, who is now with Pearl Jam, Ben Shepherd, and Kim Thyhill, they will all be reuniting for that Soundgarden reunion tour.
I'm betting that is a very underintended.
I was going to say that
concept.
because
And I'll bet it doesn't even make it all the way through. I think that I don't think many people.
yeah,
care.
I don't think a lot of people.
Speaking of the '90s, we were speaking of the '90s.
There's a lot of big tours coming, that are going to be hitting the road this year. I mean, Pearl Jam is going to be doing their big 20th anniversary show. I don't think Soundgarden is going to have as much luck as they would hope to.
Poison and Motley Crue.
Oh my God,
That's big.
What is that? $4 a ticket?
I bet you it's going to be hugely attended. And one of them is having an anniversary. Might be Motley Crue.
Crue?
I don't know.
I was never into the Motley Crue. I saw them once.
Me neither.
I went
Me
to
neither.
see them once, and it just dragged on. It sort of went nowhere. You got time for one more music news story?
Yeah, do a quick one.
Iggy Pop was on.
I love Iggy Pop.
Iggy Pop was on American Idol this week.
Why?
He sang a song with one of the contestants. But the music news aspect of it is that
he got inducted, right? Did he get inducted?
Yes,
Okay.
but the music news aspect of it is he said earlier this week that he was asked to be an American Idol judge, and he declined. He said there was only a couple phone calls exchanged. It never really went too far. He wasn't sure if he would be available to be the judge. This was before they got Steven Tyler. He wasn't sure if he would be available, and he wasn't really sure if he could do what they were looking for. So it never really went too far. And then they got Steven Tyler, but he complimented Steven Tyler, says he does a really good job of what the show is about. But
it would have been awesome.
Could you imagine Iggy Pop? He probably wouldn't even wear a shirt.
Iggy Pop and Henry Rollins should have been judges.
Could you Iggy would just be sitting there without a shirt on, just yelling at people.
Yeah.
That would be great.
I think that would be great. Henry Rollins would be without a shirt, too. All right, we've come to the end of another show. Next week, we're going to do a best-of show for Easter. I want to wish everybody a happy Easter. Want to, again, say happy birthday to Bob. Don't forget about the 14th at the Music Exchange. Following week, May 1st, is the first anniversary show, and it's the big cliffhanger. First anniversary show could be the last show.
Will we be back?
But Jimmy Anger is going to be here. Buffalo music, living legend, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, he's a great piano player, so very excited for that show.
Yeah, and remember, folks, if you heard it on the X.